Hello, hello, and welcome to another cast by way of a shadow. I got myself a new monitor, new settings. Hopefully the quality's a lot better. I got myself a new, new recording software. I'm hoping this kind of thing works better. Anyway, so this is Protoss versus Protoss Zerg game again, starring my friends Furagon and Drycha. They're down here. Furagon is the teal Protoss in the bottom right, Drycha is purple Protoss in the bottom left. We have Ham, that's easy to remember, in the top left, well, top middle anyway, blue Zerg, and top right, red Protoss is Gizmo. That name sounds familiar, and I don't know why. Anyway, so this was sent. This game was sent to me along with a couple other replays, sort of a replay pack, if you will. I sort of skimmed through the first two to see if there's any action. One of the games I tried, there really wasn't much going on until about the 20-minute mark, so I figured that might be a little bit boring. So I'm trying this one. I've not pre-screened it, so hopefully it's exciting. If it's not, what can I do? Alright, so let's see what we got here. We've got some starting gateways for everybody, except, of course, for Gizmo, who has not built a gateway yet. But that's okay, he must have himself a fairly good reason for it. Alright. Starting bases are being marked. Oh, we've got an early spawning pool for Ham, and these look like the first 6 Zerglings? Yes. First 6 Zerglings and an Overlord being built, and only 7 drones. This is a 7 pool. 7 pool and a 2v2. Well, this scouting drone's gonna go down. Oh, probe. I always call them drones, I don't know why. And we got another scouting probe. Foreground scouting probe. No, run! Run! Find out all the information you can, little probe, and get the hell out of there. Alright. So we've got our 6 Zerglings moving out. Hopefully these are just supposed to be scouting Zerglings and not actually accomplish anything, because again, a 6 pool is much, much weaker in StarCraft 2 than it was in Brood War. He's going to engage with a Zealot, which I wouldn't say... Oh, okay, he's got a second Zealot out. I was going to say it's not probably the smartest idea. He probably should have let the Zerglings try to attack the mineral line, and then the probes could take them out very easily. And if the Zerglings decide not to attack the mineral line... Oh, here come... There we go. Much better. This is what I was about to suggest. Then bring a few probes off the mineral line and have them clean up. And clean up they shall. Is the Zealot going to go down? The Zealot, oh, 28 health. Here comes some more Zerglings, my goodness. I have a feeling Ham is going to find out that the Zergling rush is not going to turn out as well as he had once hoped. We have a photon cannon going up, which is an excellent idea when Zergling rush is going on, because Zerglings are very, very weak against these cannons. Alright, that's the last batch of Zerglings. Has Ham decided to give up on his Zergling rush? He has. And he's still only got 7 drones. Oh, Ham. Ham, this is not how you recover from a failed rush. He's just now building more drones. He's up to 10. Oh my goodness. Well, here's hoping you can recover, buddy, or this is not going to be a very interesting game. We've got Drycha cannon up as well. Still only a single gateway and no cybernetics core for either player. So we're either looking for a mass zealot counter push, which again I wouldn't necessarily recommend because it really doesn't offer that many advantages when we're moving into late game, especially since the red Protoss Gizmo has not done a whole lot, allowing him to macro up. As you can see, he's building still just zealots for everybody. At least he's getting warp gate technology. Up here we've got, oh, a Stargate. And a Stargate usually means Void Rays. Especially at this level. Phoenixes are generally not used because they require a little bit higher micro ability to use properly. At least against anything but heavy air units. We've got an early expansion from Drycha. Again, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this because even though the main is secure, they don't have much scouting information as to what the Zerg is building now. The Zerg is still not teched up. He's got his queen, at least, but we don't have anything other than Zerglings still. He hasn't even researched Speedlings. We do have an expansion, however, from him, and either of, like, if the Protoss players were to attack right now, I think we've got what? Let's have a look at the army here. So we've got, 45 from the red Protoss, so maybe not. I was about to say, if they both teamed up and attacked blue, then this team would be in trouble. However, I think Gizmo would probably be able to fend that off. We have a Chrono Boost on a Stargate that's not building anything. I guess that's a new strategy. I don't know. We have a fleet. Oh, a fleet beacon. So carriers. Wow. There's the first Void Ray, and I can't believe we're going to see carriers this game. Wow, this is going to be an interesting game at least. Alright, Zerg player is building a Baneling nest. Banelings against Protoss. This is something you don't see very often. Very good against Protoss light units, but the only Protoss light ground units are, of course, Zealots and Sentries. So if a lot of Stalkers come out, which they may or may not, these Banelings are not going to get a lot of use. But of course, we do have a lot of Zealots and Sentries, and how the Zerg player knew this, I have no idea, because, as far as I can tell, he has not seen into either of these bases. My goodness. Okay, so, cannoning up Drycha. Drycha needs to build some more units. He is at 34 out of 60. Forgon's at 43 out of 58. Zerg player's at a pitiful 28 out of 36. And only Zerglings. Here come a few Banelings. And, of course, we have Gizmo, who is actually macroing, well, by these standards, fairly heavily. Researching Flux Veins. Okay, so maybe he is not going carriers. He's researching Void Ray speed, and now we have a robotics facility. Now, I'm assuming this robotics facility is going to be for an observer, because if he's already researched Void Ray speed, he's probably, well, at least he should be sticking with Void Rays for now, because again, you don't want to tech into too many paths too early in the game, because, again, that's going to be too much tech and not enough units. Even, again, this far into the game, this is about 11 minutes into the game, and we've only got 4 Stalkers and a handful of Zealots, and that's, macro-wise, that's not very much. Alright, so we've got level 1 weapons being researched by Forgon. We've got another couple gateways being built by Drycha. And another fleet beacon. I missed it. More Void Rays. Again, the trusty Drycha harass Forgon macro technique. Gizmo is ahead, however. 72 out of 84, while the Zerg is still sitting at 38 supply. Still just Zerglings and Banelings. I'd like to see... Oh, here's a Hydralisk Den and an Infestation Pit. So again, all of these players, most of them anyway, I'd say Gizmo's the exception, but they're opting to tech up. And an Evolution Chamber too. They're all opting to tech up rather than build units, so this is looking to be a very, very heavy macro game. Oh, this is a very scary army out of Forgon. Right here, let's see. Look at the units here. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I mean, aside from the 3 Void Rays, no, you know what? I'm thinking that Forgon may be able to win the game single-handedly at this point with this army. It's a very, very good unit mix. He's got the 1 Immortal, which will be excellent against the group of Stalkers that Gizmo has built. And now Gizmo's got his expansion up and running. And he's moving some Stalkers out. I don't know where he's taking them, but I guess we'll find out. We've got a few Zealots from Drycha going to say hi to Forgon's base. I guess it's going to be one massive attack. I wonder if he's given him unit control. No, it doesn't appear so. Oh, wait. Let's see. It looks like he has. Forgon has given Drycha unit control, because you can see these little blue, these teal circles around the purple Protoss units means that Forgon has selected them all as so. So that's interesting. We've got the Void Rays protecting Ham's base, which again may be necessary. Hammond really better start helping out. Here we go. We got some Hydralisks. Has he upgraded the range? No, he is not. Now, these are what I like to call mandatory upgrades. There's a few of them that if you don't upgrade the unit, then the unit is substantially weaker than it should be. One example again is this grooved spines for Hydralisk. Without their range, they have a range of only 5. The grooved spines upgrades their range to 6, which doesn't sound like much of a difference, but it makes a large difference for Hydralisk. They become just that much more deadly. One of the other ones is range for Colossi. Without Colossus range, you shouldn't even be using them, honestly. Alright, so let's see. All players still pretty heavy macro going on here. We've got some more Void Rays coming out. Drycha researching shields. He should be researching air weapons. That's what I would suggest. If he's going to be going heavy Void Rays, he really should be researching their weapons, because Void Rays upgraded hurt that much more. Drycha's adding a few more stalkers to Furgon's army. Furgon's macro has slowed down a little bit. He is... Oh, this is why. He's got Colossi, and if I am right, yes, there is the Colossus ranged. Extended Thermal Lance, absolutely necessary. Does this player know, however, there are Void Rays? He's got an Observer here, but so he sees the Hydras, and oh, that's why, okay. So he's teched Colossus to deal with the Hydras, which is an excellent response, because Hydras are light units, and they just melt, absolutely melt to Colossi. So we've got another group of Zerglings moving out, and they're just going to get destroyed. Oh, we've got Drycha's moving across the map. Oh my goodness. This, such a tragedy. Bye-bye, Zealot. Even when trapped, he opts to go down without a fight. He realizes he was dead. And this, my friends, is why attack moving is a useful skill to have. In any case, we've got a fairly substantial army by Gizmo. And let's have a look at the income here. We've got 50 harvesters for Gizmo. He's got the most. So this is probably, with 2 bases, you want to have about that much. Oh, here come the Void Rays. Void Rays are going to kill. Oh, we've got no defense. He's moving them. Why is he moving them across to the other base? He should be attacking. There's only 4 stalkers. There we go. There we go. He might lose a Void Ray here. He should be focus firing. This is a mistake as well. Is he going to lose a Void Ray? He is not. Oh, he did. He lost 1 Void Ray. However, this entire army is just going to get absolutely destroyed by Void Rays. He is not even chasing them. There we go. Alright. Go, go, go. Kill these Zealots. Oh, these Zealots do not stand a chance. Not a chance at all. They might take out a photon cannon, though. Might even take out one of these warp gates. No, here comes the army to clean up. Oh boy. Wow. That is... Oh, look at the size of this army. Now there needs to be a counterattack.